Okay, hi everyone. Hi everyone. I should be live already. Okay, I am live already. Sorry, I was just checking because I wasn't streaming on YouTube. It looks like there is a about 20 seconds delay on YouTube. Okay, cool. There's gonna be a 20 seconds delay, so if you guys are asking me questions, by the time I answer you, it would have been a little bit of a delay, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just gonna go through the webinar as per usual. Um, okay, so hi everyone, welcome to today's webinar brought to you by IC Markets. Okay, we're gonna do a live analysis session today. So that means that we're gonna go on TradingView, kind of look at the charts and kind of see like where we think the charts are going. Okay, disclaimer, you guys already know how this works. Hi BL. Okay, any information that I share in this webinar should not be construed as trading advice, financial advice, investment advice. It should only be taken purely as educational. Okay. Any information is not directed at residents in any country or jurisdiction where such distribution or use would be contrary to local law or regulations. And a risk warning, okay, I remind you guys all the time, trading CFDs and Forex even, okay, carries significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Okay, especially if you're using leverage, the risk just increases. Okay, so please be careful. CFDs are complex instruments and you don't want to get burned. Okay, it doesn't matter if you've been trading for 10 years, 10 days, 10 months, doesn't matter how long you've been trading, this risk applies to everybody. Okay, anyone who is trading, this risk applies to you. So please be careful. Okay, so our agenda for today is to do the live analysis session. Obviously, we're going to look at 3 pairs. I started a bit. Hi, Signal Mark. Hi, Mark. I started a bit earlier today because I want to cover as much as I can. Today's my last webinar with you guys. Okay, it's not our last webinar. So after this, you guys will get a new speaker and a new presenter. But today is my last webinar because I will be going on maternity leave already. Okay. So if you guys have questions today, this is the time to ask me. Okay, so we're gonna go through 3 pairs. The first pair will be commodity, Forex, and then 1 cryptocurrency. So commodity, I usually stick to XAU USD. Cryptocurrency, we usually do either Bitcoin or Ethereum. And Forex pair is up to you guys. It's up to you guys. If you guys have any requests, just request in the chat box. If you guys don't want to do cryptocurrency, you want to do 2 Forex instead, let me know in the chat box as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look for support resistance, which is going to be our entry, stop loss, and take profit. And then, hi Bob, we're going to look for trend. Okay, trend meaning whether price is going up or down. And lastly, we're going to look for confluences. Confluences meaning if I find a lot of technical analysis lining up in the exact same area, it will give me a lot of confidence to get in that area for a buy or a sell. Okay, cool. So introducing your host for those who don't already know me, I am my name is Cassandra. You guys can call me Cass. I am an external analyst and a prop trader at Everest Fortune Group. So Everest Fortune Group is an award-winning research firm based in Singapore. Okay, so what we do is a lot of research and backtesting to kind of forecast where we think the markets are going. And with this forecast, we kind of advise hedge funds, brokerages, financial institutions, banks, and even you guys here on this webinar. But even though we kind of like forecast together where we think the markets are going, please do not take this as a signals group. Please do not take this as a forecasting group. The whole point of these webinars is to help you guys grow in trading and help you guys learn, basically. So please take this as educational. Okay. Other than that, Everest Watching Group is the finalist for 2019, 2020, and 2021 for the Best Forex Research and Best Equity Research. 2022 is not out yet, that's why you don't see it there. But yes, basically we do a lot of research. Other than that, my own personal trading, for those who don't already know, I am a full-time prop trader. So prop trading means that I am funded by a few prop firms, okay? How you get funded by prop firms is that you need to take their tests, pass their tests, and you get funded and you get profit split when you make a profit. Okay, so how I did that is by using technical analysis. It's not easy to pass this test. Only less than 2% of traders ever pass this test. Few thousand people take this test on the monthly basis, so the passing rate isn't that great. Okay, but I've managed to pass this multiple times already. How I did that is by using technical analysis. Okay, so I am a technical analysis specialist. So therefore, if you have questions regarding, hi Jamilu, hi, regarding technical analysis, please don't be shy. Please ask in the chat box. But if you have questions regarding fundamental analysis, please don't ask me. I might even give you the wrong answers. Okay, so because today is my last webinar with you guys, I don't want to focus so much on like rushing through like the charts or looking for setups, because like I can give you a good setup today, right? We can make profits today, but today's the one and last. This is the last day. Like after this, how do you make profits yourself? So I decided to leave. I don't usually leave the checklist here. Okay, for those who don't already have this checklist, this is a checklist that we use to kind of look for setups. Okay, so if you guys want to save this checklist, this is recorded. Hi, Borski. Anyway, this is recorded on YouTube. You guys can just come back and refer to this checklist later on. But this is a checklist that we use to get our setup. So the checklist that we use will require us to ask, are there any horizontal levels? That means, are there any support and resistance levels that are strong and significant? Are there any trend lines? Okay, so we're using significant swings to identify these trend lines. Are there any channels? Sorry, I'm just bringing temperature down. Okay, are there any channels? Are there any chart patterns? Chart patterns can be wedges, triangles, head and shoulder, inverse teacup, inverse head and shoulder, double top, double bottom. Are there any death crosses? These are just some indicators that we use. Are there any natural moving average, stochastics, RSI, or any oscillators that you are using? Are there any nice support resistance level? Are there any divergences? And then correlations. We use correlations. We kind of take one currency pair and then we compare it to another currency pair. Or it doesn't have to be a currency pair. It can be like USD CAD and oil, for example. Why USD CAD and oil? Because Canada is a very big producer of oil. So usually if the oil prices go up, Canadian dollars will go up as well. If oil prices go down, Canadian dollars will go down as well. Okay, other than that, very correlated pairs are like the Australian dollars and New Zealand dollars, because they're neighbors, their currency is quite correlated to each other. Euros and GBP. Euro and GBP. Okay, those are other correlated pairs. Okay, after you look at correlations, we will then look whether we are looking for a buy or a sell. Okay, so buy or sell, how we do this is we look for either reversals or breakouts. Okay, so for reversals, we look for Fibonacci confluences. I mean, even for breakouts, we look for Fibonacci confluences. And then we just kind of combine all the all of this together to see what kind of setup we can get. So combining all of this together will give you a very high probability setup. High probability setup will eventually make you profits in the markets. Okay, high infinite FX. Okay, so that's that for the introduction. Q&A, 20 minutes, ask me anything you want. We're not going to do this 20 minutes because I think it's too time consuming. Instead, if you guys have questions, ask me straight in the chat box. Ask me throughout the entire webinar and I will answer you when I see it. Remember, YouTube, there's a 20 seconds delay. So if you ask me the question, sometimes it takes me a while to like kind of reply. Okay, so I try my best to fix the settings and all, and the best that I can bring it down to is 20 seconds delay. Okay, so thank you for IC Markets. I'm gonna pull out TradingView and then we can start today's session. Okay, just give me a moment. Okay, cool. Can I check if everyone can see my TradingView screen? Sorry, I shouldn't be asking questions because I keep forgetting there's a delay. Hi, Paul. Welcome. Okay, just don't... Let me get rid of some of these things. What is your projection or forecast for cryptocurrencies for May and June? Okay, I don't do analysis on such a big time frame. Okay, for me to predict the entire month of May and June, that will require a lot. That will require me to do charting on the bigger time frames, meaning the daily or the weekly time frame. We don't usually do that. So usually on my webinars, we focus more on day trading. Okay, so because majority of people here are day traders, so for the purpose, for the sake of everyone on this webinar, we'll focus on day trading today. Okay, so let's start with XAU USD. Remember, guys. Okay, hi Paul. Oh, there's two Pauls. Okay, remember for XAU US, remember guys, there's a 30 seconds delay for YouTube. So if you are asking me questions, I am answering you. It's just that you are getting my response like 30 seconds or maybe a minute later. Okay, so let's start with gold. Okay, so first things first, I want to identify trend. My style of trading requires me to identify trend because if I notice that I have achieved that price is going up, that means I want to get in for a buy. If I have achieved that price is going down, means I want to get in on a sell, okay? Because I want to be following trend. So the trend that I see at this current point of time is actually an uptrend. Okay, I see an uptrend. Where is my parallel channel? Sorry, there you go. I see a very nice channel actually. Okay, so there's a very nice uptrend going on here. I'm gonna make the charts a bit bigger so you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so now that I found my bias of where I think price is going, the next thing I want to do is look for support and resistance. Okay, because support and resistance will act as my entry, my stop loss, my take profit. Okay, so we're going to look for support and resistance. That means your horizontal lines. Okay, we're going to pull out that horizontal line. You should say horizontal ray here. And then I'm going to chart on this area. Okay, so I'm going to highlight where I think the resistance are, where I think the supports are. Okay, so why is this is a very nice channel? Why is this valid? Hi, morning Mario. Okay, why is this valid? It's because a valid channel will have two touches on top. In this case, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on top, which means that price has been respecting this channel very nicely, and 2 touches at the bottom. Okay, but in this case, this channel has 1, 2, 3 touches at the bottom. I mean, if you want to count this tiny one here, you can. But yes, basically, this is a nice valid channel. Okay, and on top of that, let me get rid of all the circles that I drew. Hey, what's going on? Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm going to change this to resistance. I'm going to change this to support so that we know that these are the supports and these are the resistances. Okay, cool. I've already got some requests coming in. So Borski is asking about NZDJPY and AUDJPY. We can look at both of that later after gold. Infinite FX is asking about crypto, but asking on a very big time frame. We can do that as well if we have time. But I basically want to focus on one commodity, one crypto, and one forex for today. So let me try my best to fit all of that in today if I can. Okay, so now that we have found our bias, I'm going to go down to the one thing I want to highlight actually is that I actually already did this analysis earlier on. And notice there's actually a bearish divergence. Okay, there's actually 2 bearish divergences. On gold. Okay, there's actually 2 bearish divergences on gold. So I'm gonna change the setting to 21, 5, and 3. Yeah, I'm gonna change the setting to 21, 5, and 3, and I'll show you guys the bearish divergence. So a bearish divergence is when price is making higher highs, which it is right now. Okay, but on the oscillator, okay, on the oscillator, it's making lower highs. Okay, so on the oscillator, it's making lower highs. So both RSI, oops, sorry. Let me draw a nicer one, okay? You know what? I'll just use a trend line. I think it's easier that way. Okay, so both RSI and stochastics are both showing lower highs. Okay, so this is a confirmation of bearish divergence. bearish divergence, it just doesn't mean for sure that price is going down, but it is suggestive. Okay, all indicators are suggestive. So if I'm looking at this, if I'm a trader, I'm looking at this, I will tell myself, okay, RSI and stochastics are both suggesting, okay, they are both suggesting to me as a trader that there's a possibility of a trend reversal, and this very nice uptrend here is going to end and the downtrend is going to start. Okay, so that's what like RSI and stochastics are both showing us at this current point of time. Am I stuck on YouTube? Okay, I thought I was stuck on YouTube. I guess I'm okay now. Okay, so that's one thing that we want to take note of. So we want to take note of the two bearish divergences that we see on the daily time frame. Okay, in the meantime, let's go down to the smaller time frames. Okay, let's go down to the smaller time frames to see what we can see, if like there is in fact bearishness. Okay, when I look at the chart, I don't really want to acknowledge that there's bearishness because price is moving in the channel. It's moving so nicely as well. Okay, now we need to adjust this support because it's not aligned very nicely. Okay. Okay, so what other informations can I see from the 4 hours? So the thing about trading is that your job as a trader is to go onto the charts. Okay, your job as a trader is to go onto the charts and look for data, collect information, and with the information and data that you have collected, right, your job is basically to just make a decision on where you think price is going. Okay, so based on the decision, based on the data and the information I've collected so far, I've collected that number one, the graphical level. Okay, what is pointing up and what is pointing down? Okay, so the thing that is pointing down is ascending channel. The thing that's pointing down is RSI bearish divergence. Sorry, there should be one. Okay, pointing for a sell rather. Okay, number two. Stochastics bearish divergence. Okay, so far that's the two reason: ascending channel, higher high, higher low structure. Okay, now that I've collected all that information, I'm going to look for Fibonacci levels. Okay, I want to look for Fibonacci levels to kind of forecast where I think the markets are going. I'm trying to find Fibonacci levels that will line up close to our support and resistance. Okay, in this case, can you see the 61.8 and the 78.6? They both don't really line up very nicely near the support resistance. I guess I can kind of highlight this 61.8%. Okay, I guess I can highlight this 61.8%, but it's not the best. Okay, it's not the best level. Okay, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. We're not gonna use that at all. It's a bit too far from the support. I like to see that the Fibonacci levels are closer to the support and resistance, but it's not. Okay, the second thing that I noticed with this 4-hour time frame is that there is a descending trend line now. Do you guys see this descending trend line, or rather this descending structure? Okay, what does this tell me as a trader? So if we zoom out, right, if we zoom out, we can see price kind of making like this higher high. Okay, it's kind of making higher high, higher highs, higher highs in these levels. Okay, but now it's making higher lows. Sorry, it's making lower highs. Okay, so it's making lower highs. As a trader, when I see this, the thing that I will tell myself, or like I will conclude, is that, oh, okay, it looks like price is losing momentum. Okay, it looks like price is losing momentum, and it doesn't seem to be going higher anymore. In fact, it looks like it's going lower. Okay, in fact, it looks like it's going lower. So right now, more reason to get in for a sell. Okay, more reason to get in for a sell. I'm going to pull out the indicators now. Okay, Ichimoku kind of looks like it's going sideways, to be honest, so I don't think it's giving very accurate information, but at this current point of time, it is kind of saying it's bearish. So we're not going to ignore Ichimoku. We will still take that into consideration. Okay, we're going to take Ichimoku into consideration. Okay, let's see what else we can get. Let's pull out RSI, stochastics, and DMI. Okay, let's see what RSI and stochastics are saying. Don't really see a bearish divergence. I do see price going down. It's respecting this trend line very well. Okay, so I would say RSI is agreeing that price is on a downtrend. Okay, RSI is agreeing that price is on a downtrend at this current point of time. Let's see what stochastics is saying. I'm going to change the settings to 21, 5, and 3 because these are the settings that we find works the best. Okay, so same, stochastics is respecting the idea that price is moving on a downtrend as well. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of signs of bearishness at this kind of current point of time. Okay, if I pull out the DMI and if it shows bearishness, I will be quite convinced of getting in for a sell rather than a buy. Okay, so let's see what DMI is saying. DMI is also kind of moving sideways, but at this current point of time, it's saying price is going up. I mean, it's not a very clear indication. It says momentum is weak, price is going up. So DMI is showing that price is going up. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a conclusion already. We've already collected all the data that we needed. Okay, let's see what. Weak bullish. Okay, I would say it's a very weak bullish. Okay, so we have collected 7. What confirmations do you look for before entering a trade? The number 1 confirmation that I look for is trend. Number 2 confirmation, the number 2 confirmation I look for is support and resistance. Okay, number 3 confirmation I look for is indicators and Fibonacci levels. Okay, so if all of this aligns and all of this tells me the same thing, then I'll be very, very happy to get in for a buy or a sell because I've got all the confirmations that I need. Okay, so right now I've collected 7 information from the charts, and I would say 3 of it is pointing bullish, but it's a very weak analysis, and 4 of it is pointing sell. So if we take, let's just do a simple math, right? If we do 4 out of 7 times 100, we have like a 57. I would say there's a 60% chance of a sell and there's a 40% chance of a buy. Okay, there's a 50% chance of a 60% chance of a sell and a 40% chance of a buy. Okay, so what I hey Cass, the charts ain't moving. I can only hear your voice. The chart's moving now. The chart's moving now. Okay, hold on. I'm on, let me. The chart's moving now. Okay, I'm moving my notes around. Can you guys see my notes moving? Okay. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to refresh because apparently apparently my charts are not moving. Let me save this, please, so I don't have to redo everything later. Okay, so I'm gonna refresh this page. Let me know if it's moving now. Okay guys, I refreshed my charts. Hopefully it's moving now. Sorry guys for the technical difficulties. Okay guys, I think my charts are moving now. I think it's okay now. Okay, I think it's okay now, so I'm just gonna continue. Okay guys, sorry for the tech difficulties. So let me know if anyone Okay, cool. I'm gonna continue. Okay, so I've already came to a conclusion that if I were to make a decision, I would think that. Sorry guys, I'm just checking the stream again. Okay, it looks like the stream is really, really bad. Okay, so anyways, I've came to a conclusion that if I were to have to make a decision on whether price is going up or down, my decision would be a little bit more biased that price is going down because there are more signs pointing to price going down. That being said, I don't love this analysis because like almost half the things are pointing up, the other half of the things are pointing down. Okay, so I don't love this analysis. Like anytime you want to find analysis or you want to find something that is high probability, you want to find something that has all things pointing the same direction. Okay, for example, like all things are pointing up or all things are pointing down. But in this case, at this current point of time, we see bearish divergence, we see an ascending channel, so it's kind of a lot of mixed signals going on. Okay, there's kind of a lot of mixed signals going on. So what's going to happen is I am more biased of price being a sell. What I'm going to do now is wait for a breakout to happen. Okay, so I'm going to wait for price to break this support. It needs to break this support and it needs to break this ascending channel. Okay, so it needs to break the support and it needs to break the ascending channel for me to confirm that price is going down. Because remember, this is what we have gathered so far. Okay, this is what we have gathered so far. The only thing that we have not, that is making us doubt the sell or making us doubt our decision to get in on a sell entry is number one, there is a channel. Okay, number one, there's a higher high, higher low structure going on the daily time frame. The DMI is showing a weak bullish. Okay, so if price were to break this support here, okay, it breaks this support, it breaks the channel, it will eliminate our doubt of the ascending channel. Okay, it will kind of further confirm our, strengthen our confidence of a lower low, lower high kind of structure. Okay, and then because the DMI is showing weak bullish anyways, that's not so much of a concern. Okay, so right now what we're gonna do is wait. Okay, let me leave some notes. Okay, wait, ascending channel, to consider a sell entry. Okay, right now we're gonna wait for, let me make this shorter. Okay, we are going to wait for break of support and ascending channel to consider a sell entry. Okay, where do we sell it to? We sell it to the next, we can see your notes. Okay. Sorry for technical, my chart was stuck. Let me know if anyone else is if everything's okay now. Okay, so for those who didn't get the memo, please let me know if you are having technical difficulties. Okay, so then we wait for the break, we wait for the retest. At the retest, we sell until the next support. Okay, so this is my analysis for XAU USD. Don't love the analysis because again, it's like half of the things are pointing one direction, the other half of the things are pointing the other direction. So it's not, no, it's not giving us very good, it's not very high probability. Okay, so other than that, I will continue. I still think there is a bit of a lag. Okay, still think there's a bit of a lag, but we'll leave notes for you can understand my train of thoughts. Okay, so I am gonna continue. I still think there's a little bit of lag going on. I'm not sure what is going on, honestly. Okay, so I'm going to do, let me see. I think someone requested for NZDJPY. So let's do NZDJPY. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick analysis on NZDJPY. I have 15 more minutes left. I'm gonna do NZDJPY and then I'm gonna do cryptocurrency. Okay, I do kind of see like this uptrend going on. It's not the best. I mean, it depends on how I plot it as well, right? Let me see if I can plot it in a way that it can fit both the bottom and the top. If I can't, I'm not gonna force it. Okay, I can't really fit it in. So a valid channel will require 2 touches on top and 2 touches at the bottom. In this case, there's no 2 touches on top, there's no 2 touches on the bottom. So, there's 1 touch here. So I'm not going to use this channel. Okay, I'm not going to use this channel. Rather, I will acknowledge that price is going up because price is making higher highs and it is making higher lows. Okay, so at this current point of time, the structure that we can see here is that price is making higher highs and price is making higher lows as well. So it makes me believe that the direction or the trend is an uptrend because of the higher highs and the higher lows. Oh dear. Okay. Let me just do a quick Wi-Fi speed test. Okay. Okay guys, give me a sec. Let me try to fix this. So sorry guys, just give me like 1 minute. I'll try to fix this and I'll come back to you guys shortly. Hey guys, I don't know if this is better. I kind of restarted everything. I don't know if it's better, but let me hopefully it's better. Okay, I am still stuck. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna continue with the streaming, and hopefully, you guys catch it. You guys catch this webinar. Um, okay, so let's just quickly do NZD JPY, and then like hopefully this is recorded and you guys can catch this. Okay, so I do acknowledge that price is going up because of the higher highs and the higher lows that is going on here. Okay, so there's higher highs and there's higher lows going on. Okay, I'm gonna highlight some support resistance. I'm a bit biased to get in for a buy because of the higher highs and higher lows, and because structure is kind of showing like uptrend-ish. Okay, there's a very nice overlap resistance here. Very, very nice overlap resistance. You know what? Let me just test the Wi-Fi really quick. Okay, it's not my Wi-Fi. Okay, I don't know what is going on. It's probably something. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna continue. So I do see very, very nice levels going on here on the support area. I really, really like the support. I don't think price is going to come back here a second time. The best area to get in for the support was actually here, but obviously we weren't on this webinar to catch this support. Okay, it doesn't matter. We'll try our best to get in on another level. Okay, so I am biased of price going up. Let me pull out some indicators, something. Okay, there's a very nice 50% there. 50% Fibonacci retracement there. There's probably going to be a projection there as well. Okay, so for projection, we usually use 61.8, 78.6, and 100, but sometimes we use 127.2. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's not like the 170.2 was going to work out anyways. Okay, so this projection level does line up still with our area of confluence. Okay, let me see. Let me pull out like some indicators. Okay, price bounced off very, very nicely. Very, very nicely on the on this support, overlap support, and very, very nicely on this Ichimoku support. Okay, so I would say the best entry for the buy has already passed. Okay, the best entry for the buy looks like it has already passed. Okay, so let me try to find the next best entry. I'm gonna get rid of this Ichimoku. Let me pull out stochastics. I want to kind of see if it is still an uptrend. If it's still an uptrend, I want to get in on a buy continuation. Okay. And RSI. Okay, yikes, guys. Bearish divergence. Bearish divergence, guys. Okay, price is making higher highs. Price is making lower highs. Lower highs. I really don't love this. Okay, same. I wanted to get in a buy, to be honest. Okay, same. So, let me find my train of thoughts. Okay, so I'm gonna put the same thing as just now. Buy, sell. Reasons for buy, reasons to sell. Okay, the first reason to buy is